We have a waifu anime tier list we're gonna do. We
And
got
then I might
20.
try talking about Daft Punk.
Yeah, and then we might talk about Daft Punk a little bit too. But yep, we got a couple like girls and guys ranging from a couple different animes. So we'll go through that
Yeah,
later in the show, but we'll
let's
start
jump
it.
into it.
Yeah. All right, guys. So here we are. We are going to be doing
Getting
our
I can't swim, but I
waifu
know.
anime tier list.
Okay, let's go. I actually did it last night, like in a Discord server with Latte. So after.
Yeah. All right. So it's going to be hard. The pictures are a little small. Let's see if I can blow that up a bit bigger for you guys. Okay. So here, like on ours, it's just we're going to be doing the S through A tier. And then we just have pictures for them in similar YouTube fashion. Which, by the way, if you guys missed this, you can come back and catch up on YouTube later. We have a YouTube, and
Yeah, that's why we didn't go live the day after playing Jackbox, and then we have
yeah,
to wait for like another week.
yeah, because life happens, and then everything speeds up super quick, and then it's all catch up.
Yeah, and we are weirdly busy whenever we need to actually do it.
Yep. But so, not gonna lie, I put this list together like a couple hours before we went live, and a lot of the characters that like I used for it are just from like animes that I'm familiar
Okay,
with.
I'm gonna be.
Like,
You were very passionate about it, so
yeah, it's one of those. It's like these are the ones that like I'm familiar with, so that I can actually like
yeah, a
fight
couple
for.
from my petition.
Yeah, and then there's a couple from him because, like, not gonna lie, I've never seen My Hero Academia, so there is one that Pablo's gonna take lead on.
Okay, cool.
Um, but yeah, so we'll jump right into it. And so you
Let's
watched,
just jump into it.
yeah. Have you seen Food Wars?
No, I want to watch it.
Okay, so this first
I've
one,
heard
Alice.
is it kind of fucked up because I've heard it's kind of fucked up.
Okay, so the storyline is actually super good. It's just they have food orgasms, so it's like anytime they eat
Oh,
food, it's depicted in very lewd
okay.
manners. But
That's
once
why
you
that
get
guy say
past
that you
that,
should watch it with your family. Okay.
yeah, exactly. But once you get past it, it's really, really good. So,
Okay.
but
Cool.
the first one is Alice, and so this one I'm gonna like I'll lead because the couple food war characters I know more of. So Alice is more like so she's like the anti-protagonist. Her cousin's like the like big goddess of like the food taste and everything. And so I
Okay.
love her because she's super fun loving and she still
Hi,
has
Flash.
that drive like to be something. She's like still trying. And personally, I like that. But like she's
Okay.
definitely much more of like she treats her man in the show like as a puppy. Like
Okay.
he's a puppy dog that follows her around like and
Okay.
is
I know
out in the
Latte
street.
would like Latte weird ass would like that, but I don't know if you're
Yeah.
rocking with that.
But yeah, so personally, honestly though, all around, I think she's like a B tier. I mean, I wouldn't put her as like an A or an S tier, but like she's up there. She's definitely not the worst one on the list, but like there are definitely better ones than her on the list, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
That makes shut the fuck
Roasted,
up.
shut the fuck up.
I know
No,
you're weird
roasted.
ass would like
Oh,
that.
is this? Are you an Alice supporter? Roasted.
No, because I say that he would like to be being treated like a dog.
Oh,
So
being treated like an okay. All
I say
right.
his weird ass would like that.
Yeah, but like personally, like, because my thing is, I'm like, a biggest waifu thing. Obviously, the whole show's about cooking. She's a phenomenal
Okay.
cook. So I mean, Insta like
Wait, wait,
right
wait.
there.
So the better the food is, like the better, like
The
the
harder they
climate is.
orgasm. Like, yeah,
Okay, yeah, I
yeah.
kind of figured.
That's kind of like what tells you, like, oh my god, that must have been really good, type thing. Like,
Don't
it's
expose
just
me like.
yeah. But
Okay, okay, sounds pretty fun actually.
yeah. So we'll put her in a solid B tier for now. All right,
Okay,
so this next one, like, so I've seen Sword Art Online, not like a lot of it, but the next one is Asuna from that.
okay, that for me says tier. Just like physically speaking.
That's an S tier for you.
Yeah, used
Okay,
to be like my number. You
why is
no,
that an
just
S
like
tier?
just like physically speaking.
Okay, but like her actions and everything too. Like, because don't get me
Okay,
wrong, like the one thing I will give her is we do see like every stage of what she would be like as like a wife,
okay,
right? You see them
okay,
going on their dates, the kid thing, all that. I'm
okay.
just
We
like,
actually kind of see that because there's like this super weird, like late first season of her Red Line arc. That is just like Kirito with her just like having a normal life, and it's
yeah,
kind of weird.
like they're just having like the normal life in the
They
game.
just like vibing in like the game instead, just like having a life. Like they end up getting married and shit. And I don't know, they she's kind of she's kind of cool. She's like probably the strongest person in that
Okay,
anime.
so my
Like
thing is we got to remember.
she
So
can
as an,
fuck people up.
do you like so for so are we really looking at S tier for her? Because
I
like
mean,
what is that
I
like the S tier?
I mean depends what we're considering. If we
Is
talk like physical aspect, yeah, 100%. If we
yeah,
don't, probably A or B.
probably an A or B. See, because personally, that's where I was thinking. Personally, I think she's like an A tier.
Okay, like yeah, if we just talk about again, if we just talk about like looks, yeah, S no doubt. But if we consider like the rest of shit, yeah, probably A or B.
Yeah, and see, and that's my thing because being a waifu is more than just like a good looking character. It's
Yeah,
like a whole type, like an
but
archetype. And so
honestly,
I think she
that's just
fits in
like
like
everything I
the A
consider in
tier.
my mind.
Yeah, that's like see, and that's what I think is like that's where I feel like you could argue an S is that if that's everything you think that you would want in your life, you could put her S. Personally, I mean, she's just I wouldn't say she's at that point for me. I argue
Okay,
an A just because I'm like she's still like passive, if that makes sense.
okay, I'll give it to you. And Latte would hate me if I put it in S. So yeah, let's
Yeah. All right, and then the
because
next
she is like
one.
the most basic waifu ever.
And thank you for saying that. I didn't want to piss anime fans off the world, but no, like she's a basic bitch.
Like
Like
the
that was
only
that's literally my argument is she's a basic bitch.
you know
Like
the only person I consider most basic than her is Mikasa. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it.
yeah, yeah,
Like
and I think
because I like the most basic waifu there is.
and see that's she's on the list as well. So we'll get to you know what you know. Let's jump right into it. We'll bring her up.
Okay, okay,
Mikasa. Um, so this is one like I said like it's been about a year since I've watched Attack on Titan. But
okay.
like of the characters that we have on the list from the show, especially, I put Mikasa as like a B tier. She's like
I would.
basic, like she's protective. She's like chill and everything, with like the kind of could be side, but it's like she's kind of basic.
She's a huge simp though.
Yeah, and see, and that, but I noticed Mikasa and the other girl from Attack on Titan. Oh, I only
Hanji.
noticed those two. Yeah, we'll go through them all and we'll like talk about. We can talk about the
Well,
shows they're from too,
we're
like
doing
as we
a
go.
scientific tier list.
What was that?
Uh, We're doing a gentleman's scientific tier list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know
I don't know.
any. Yeah, but with okay, so back to Mikasa real quick though, because
Yeah,
I do think I think she's like a B tier
I
is
would
where
say
I would
C.
put her.
I would say C.
A C tier.
Yeah, in my
Honestly, I
book,
wouldn't
it's
argue
C
that. I
tier.
was trying to give her a little bit of bonus credit, but yeah, no, honestly, like because like yes, she's loyal. She's overprotective. She's, she's just like that's about it. Like,
Yeah,
all right. And then next on our list we have here is Bunny Bulma. So Bulma from Dragon Ball Z.
I
So
had. I don't remember. I had my Dragon Ball like era when I was a little kid, but I don't remember a lot from it. So you have to
yeah.
clue in.
So my biggest argument for and against Bulma is the fact that Bulma is most definitely like the definition of the ride or die on this list.
Oh, okay.
Like that is Bulma. Like, cause Bulma is straight up will like walk up into some like this super god that could kill her in just like a one shot, and she'll still get up there and talk shit to him for like trying to fuck with Goku. Like it's just no fucks given. But at the same
Okay,
time, that's kind of her downfall, is that she's getting herself into situations that you always have to bail her out of because she can't actually defend herself in those situations.
okay. Havoc says the definition of B tier.
No, yeah, and me and Havoc had talked about that one, and I agree with him. Bulma's definitely a B tier, like B for Bulma, but
Oh, okay,
I could see arguments either way. But personally, for me, I definitely solid B tier.
okay,
All right, and then so the next one on the list is Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins. So, I mean, my thing with like my hard thing with Elizabeth is that aside from her looks and her angelic power at the end of the show that magically saves everyone, she really isn't really good for much. She's just like a spoiled rich kid.
okay. I really hate that kind of thing.
Yeah, and like don't get me wrong, there's also the whole like eternal love story going on where it's like reincarnations of love over time. But it's like honestly, OG Elizabeth, like the first incarnation of her, would be A to S tier in my mind. But
Okay,
the reincarnation from the show and how she is in the show, I would put her at probably a B to an A tier.
okay.
She's overrated. I agree. I do think she's
She's
overrated.
overrated.
And this is where it comes to actually Diana, though.
Lower.
Lower than
Ooh,
a B,
said
honestly,
lower.
I could put her C. I'm not going to disrespect her as much as
Yeah,
a D, but we'll give her a C for now. Um, so we have Diana next, who's also from Seven Deadly Sins. So this is one of those arguments, though. Like Diana's my first like A to possibly even S tier, because like so while he's talking real quick, my
okay,
big
sorry.
thing with you're good. My big thing
Yeah.
with Diana is like there's the love story between her and King, but not only is she like loyal to King after they finally talked about their love, but she's still like loyal to Meliodas, who she had a crush on the entire time as well. So like you can't question her loyalty. B, she's a fucking giant. She can defend herself and all of that
Like
and kick ass
like
outwards.
a literal giant is just like very tall because
No, yeah,
that's
like
very
she's an actual giant. Like that,
okay. That's
she's
kind of
of
cool.
the giant race.
I kind of fuck with that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and like the other thing is like her character, like her whole personality traits is like the whole like young innocent, but can still be serious. And yeah, like the size of
Okay,
buildings.
okay, I really fuck with that.
Hmm. But yeah, she's the one like I would put her in A, and like I can make arguments honestly where she's probably an S over an A.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue against you. That sounds pretty good.
No, yeah. Honestly, of all the girls in that show, I think she's the best.
Okay, which
And in
show? Because
other shows, I think she's
I kind of
better.
missed it.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 show I recommend.
Which show?
Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just remember knowing that the animation in season 3 is horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty, not gonna lie. But the
Okay,
storyline's really good.
okay,
So, um, all right, and so the next one on the list is Waifu Gara from Naruto.
okay. That's like the forever waifu.
No, Gara's forever an A tier waifu. Like,
Have you seen that one video? You know how people make videos of the biggest Google trends throughout the years.
yeah.
She's definitely there's one for waifus. She's definitely like number one in most years.
Oh, Gara's a guy. And he's most definitely an A tier.
Yeah.
My thing is he will forever be small sad boy, but he is especially the full transformation from troubled, upset, hates the world kid to tries to find beauty. And I mean, the man becomes a fucking gardener. Like even in the picture, like he is tier one, like A class anime waifu.
Okay.
Hmm. I
Okay.
can't
Who
give
was it?
him.
Who from Naruto was the number one like forever then?
We have her on the list, and number one forever waifu is Hinata. She's
because
like the epitome of everything you want in a waifu.
they're actually like this video of like biggest like waifu like searched in Google throughout the years. She's like constantly number one.
Hinata. It's most
Yeah.
definitely it's this girl right here, Hinata. She's most definitely, in my opinion, the S tier. Like, and this is the one like I put her even in front of Diana as like the most S of S tiers.
Okay.
Just because like so Hinata is the girl that marries Naruto. Always in
Yeah.
love, like literally there are 1,800 episodes of her madly in love with him. And then you even jump into Boruto. And like the way she takes care of the family in Boruto, always having a home cooked meal when he gets home, bringing him food to work when he's too busy taking care of the village. Like she's just the epitome, and like she's always there to defend him, whether it be need be or healing. Like she's just anything you needed, she was there. And like the more successful you are, the more happy she is. And that's
Okay.
like S tier waifu.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you no.
Yeah, no,
Again,
that's one.
I'm not gonna argue against it.
All right. And then we'll jump on. So we have next we have Gray. From you've watched Fairy Tale, right?
I watched a couple from it. I watched a couple of it. I haven't watched it all, but I've definitely seen it.
All right, so I have Gray on here next. I would probably put it like a B to C tier. So A, always stripping, which is people's benefit. Like he's constantly stripping. So that automatically puts him in the air in a higher tier. But like personality wise, he's not afraid to butt heads and he can like stand his ground in stuff he believes in. And that's why him and Natsu are constantly butting heads. But at the same time, like he's still such a loving good kid. Like he's just that like he wants to do the right thing and he always tries to do the right thing. And like he just wants to see everybody happy.
Okay. Kind of fuck with that too.
Yeah. So I'd give him probably a B tier.
Yo, Hanji Zoe gang, right?
What's Hanji Zoe?
You know, like in Attack on Titan, the Serbi Corps leader, like the
Yeah.
one that wears glasses.
Yeah.
That's Hanji Zoe. I mean, Lada and I agree that
Oh,
she's like one of the best girls in that show.
I have
But do you know that she's
I haven't.
actually like I fucking she's non-binary.
Are you spoiling stuff from the newest season that I haven't seen yet?
No. That's just like a weird like manga thing.
Okay, I was gonna say
Because
because I have not found out like his name yet, but I know who you're talking about. Dude with
okay,
glasses.
no, she's like the woman that just like
Oh
lives.
no, never mind. She's the crazy science girl, right?
Yeah,
Never mind. I know who you're talking about. I remember
but
now.
they are they are like gender fluid.
Okay, that makes sense. That's actually cool.
Like
I didn't know that.
yeah, in the manga they're way more androgynous and they use like both male and female pronouns to talk about them.
Oh, that's cool.
That's just like a weird manga like work, and they are way more androgynous. Like body, they don't have like any like proportions.
Okay. Huh.
Just fun fact.
Yeah. No, I fuck with that. That's cool.
Yeah,
All right.
that and I were talking about it last night.
Yeah. And so the next one is the Himaka Toga, which I'll let
Okay,
you take it away. I'm
immediate S tier.
immediate
She's a
S
villain.
tier.
She's a villain. I really fuck with villains. She's like the kind of hot villain, and I villains are the best. I found villains
Havix
to
S
be
plus. Okay,
yeah.
so
I
Havix
found
told me a
villains
little
to be
bit
like
about her character, just about like she's the one that's all about blood and stuff, right?
yeah, and she's like absolutely insane. Just like more insane than other villains in the show. She's like literally crazy.
So this is like some Harley Quinn stuff.
Exactly.
All right, I'm not gonna argue with you because I don't have any knowledge on the on the subject, but Pablo, don't be attracted to toxicity.
Mm, okay, villains are hot though. Villains are inherently hot, and I'm gonna die on
I
this
can't.
hill.
I can't say too much. I know where my attractions lie as well.
Okay, I'm willing to die on the hill that villains are inherently hot.
True fact. All right. And so the next one we have is Kyoko, which is from Haiku.
Is that the like
That's the
volleyball
team man.
anime?
It's the team manager for the volleyball anime.
Okay, according to PewDiePie, that's his favorite anime, and it's so fucking weird that he says that.
Dude, no. Have you not seen it?
I've never seen. I've seen that one scene that everyone has seen. That like the super dramatic scene.
10 million% you need to watch it. It's one of the
Okay,
best animes I've seen in a long time. And I've actually
I
already rewatched it like 3 or 4 times.
I'm just like coming back into. I didn't watch anime for a while. I'm just coming back into it. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, and so she's definitely like I'd see. That's the thing. I agree with both of you. It may be an S tier. You could argue S tier for her, but compared to the others on the list, like trying to compare her to like Diana or Hinata, is where I would have to put her in the A tier because she is more equivalent to like an Asuna. She takes care of the team, manages everyone. She's very quiet, reserved, and like, but it's definitely one of those like Tanaka in the show says, it's almost better like to get ignored by her. Like
Oh,
she's one of those girls, and so I would definitely put A tier for her.
okay. Again, I don't know shit, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
argue against you.
All right, and so the next one is Lucy from Fairy Tale.
Okay.
So she's the keeper of the keys. So she has all the like zodiac keys,
Oh
bunch of
yeah, yeah.
different guys. Um, her whole character, and honestly, the hard thing with a lot of the fairy tale characters is all of the ones that I put in here. They all kind of go by the power of friendship. That's kind of all of their big spiel. To be fair, that's
Okay,
kind of the whole like fairy
the whole
tale
point of
TV
fairy tale
show.
is the power of friendship. What the
Yeah.
friends we made along the way.
So exactly. So it is one of those. And to be fair, Lucy is very much so like her strength is purely dependent on the relationship between her and her guardians of with the keys. So I'd put her once again. It's hard because I say A tier to B tier for there. I'd probably put her A tier,
I
but
would
like
agree
low A tier.
because I only remember physically, so I would go for a physically speaking.
Yeah. All right. And then so the next one is another Food Wars person that you are probably not familiar with.
I'm
So she's
definitely not.
Megami. She is most definitely in my mind the S tier out of that show. Like
Okay,
the S tier. Cause like
like best girl.
yes, like the best girl. Like she almost failed out of the school until like her love interest guy, which is the main character of the show, is introduced, and then he like helps give her the confidence to be her own style of cook, which is the whole home style home cooking like trope.
Okay,
Like that's her whole
okay,
thing is like her food is supposed to make you feel so homely and secured and just feel so good and like at peace. So like it's literally in her character like to be the waifu. Like and that's her whole
okay,
goal. Her biggest thing in life is that she wants to be a good wife.
okay. Like literally.
So yeah, like literally that's her character's
Okay,
thing.
okay.
So
So it like this shows waifu bait.
a lot of that shows waifu bait. A lot of that
Okay,
shows waifu bait. Yes.
okay, okay.
All
I might watch it. Sounds
right.
cool.
And so I want to start this one off by saying I got no problem with single moms. I love single moms. Single moms are great. My mom was a single mom. She did amazing. As for the next person though, soccer is my D tier.
Sakura, yo,
Soccer is
I
my
don't
D
know.
tier. I mean, don't get me wrong. In Boruto, she does a good job as a mom. Is there? There's got to be some sort of reason Sasuke is never there, and I know they talk about it
Okay.
in the show, and I know they talk about it in Boruto. Why? Oh, he has this and that, and he doesn't feel like he belonged. Man, like yes,
Overrated as
Sakura's
fuck.
overrated as fuck. Sakura is the D tier. Like she does a good
Okay,
job as a mom, but even then, the hard thing about Sakura is Sakura's daughter Sadara takes more care of
There
Sakura
an F?
than Sakura takes care of Sadara.
Is
So,
there an F tier? Okay, this
is
is
there
the
an F
kind.
tier? I did not put an F tier, so she is D tier, as would be the F tier if F tier existed.
Okay, Sasha Browse.
Yep, Sasha is next.
Okay, again, instant S tier for me.
Really?
Yeah, like straight up,
Miss Stealin' Food is your S tier?
dude. She's like the funniest character in that show, and humor is like my number one thing.
Okay, that I won't argue with. Her comedic relief value, I will give her an S tier. The reason I would put her at an A tier over an S tier is because I'm sorry, Pablo, if it was you and her in the woods with one ration of food, do you think you're getting it?
No, but she could fucking hunt something.
Yeah, and
She
you're
has
gonna
some
get a.
skills.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as putting somebody else ahead of herself when it comes to food, that's like it's never gonna happen with her. And my thing is,
Yeah.
I'm like, food is a core pillar of survival.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that
But
is
dude,
why that's my argument for an A tier
she
for
is
her.
ride or die. She's 100% ride or die.
And see, and that's why I think I do agree with the ride or die aspect. And like I guess the big argument is like I can't speak for your villain in the S tiers, right? But all
Okay.
three of these girls would literally die for their significant other, and like Sasha wouldn't starve so somebody else could live. Sasha would
But
eat
she would
enough so
die.
someone.
Like besides starving, she would die. Like she would take a bullet for you.
All right, we'll put her
Okay,
at low S tier.
dude, it's top. Okay, we're gonna be
This
the only idiots that have wait,
okay.
like they have more S tiers than anything other.
That's what I was saying, man. But to be fair, the only ones that were coming to my mind at the time were the S tiers. I
Okay,
wasn't thinking of like the good ones.
because Captain Levi is 100% gonna be S. So at least we have another one there.
Okay, because of that, you're gonna tell me Sasha's better than Levi?
Mm. Ironically, yes. Unironically, no. Levi is top. Levi is best
See,
girl.
and I'm gonna use Levi as my example on why Sasha is actually an A tier, and we're gonna put Levi in the S tier.
Okay, do
Levi
you know
deserves
that?
his own tier. To be fair,
Yeah.
I truly believe that Hinata and Levi can both have their own tier together of just like the epitome of like what people deserve in a significant other. Like
Oh
that
yeah.
that's the we'll call it the S plus. I wonder if there was I wish there was a way I could add in S plus right now, but there's not.
Okay, but yes,
But
in my heart it's S tier.
yes. We'll have both of them. Those are our S pluses.
Okay.
All
Can't
right.
believe you brought. How dare you put Sasha in A tier?
Yep, we just put her to A tier.
Okay, I'm very triggered about it. I'm outraged.
All right. Well, that's just it. We can only have one or the other. It's either Levi or them.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll begrudgingly accept it.
Roasted says, "Ouch." That's the thing, man. You got to think like A tier.
No,
Being an A tier is still pretty damn fucking good.
no. I think he's reacting to my comment.
Oh, ouch. But all right. So, have you seen Reincarnated as a Slime?
No, but I've seen the ads. Like the number one Crunchyroll ad I've been getting this last week is that one.
Okay. So this is another one. So this is where I'm going to start like arguing a little lower where Havoc might get upset. After rethinking, I do think Shion from Slime is a B tier. So
Oh,
she's very like she becomes the secretary, right?
is
She
she the
is
one
the
that
secretary.
reincarnates as a slime?
Yeah, no. So she's not the one that gets reincarnated as slime. She gets turned into her, like leveled up, and she works with slime.
Okay.
Um, Lower than Asuna.
Yes.
Yeah, I would put her lower than Asuna because Asuna can at least cook.
I can fuck people up.
To be fair, Shion can fuck people up.
I think we have two very different approaches to this.
Mm,
My attraction to villains, I feel that my attraction to villain isn't mutual.
see, I just recognize my attraction to toxicity and I try and refute it when I can.
Okay, I don't go that deep into it. I just think it's fucking hot.
Yeah. And then, so the next one too, I'm gonna argue we'll go into C tier because it's the princess from Slime. And for both of them, is the big thing is that as much as they do what they can to take care of Rimuru, like they don't they don't do as much as some of these other characters do. Like they're there, they support him, but it's not to the same extent as a lot of these other ones we're fighting for. And they can't all be A tier and S tiers.
Yeah, we're gonna be we're the only two idiots that have like the top tier. It's like the most populated
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Because that's just it too. Is like when I hit Tamari from Naruto as well. Tamari is my whole like. If you're attracted to villains and attracted to that type of thing, no, Tamari is the hot goddess. Like,
Okay, I let me Google this.
like, because Tamari, that's Gaara's brother. She's the Wind Girl that ends up marrying Shikamaru. And no, dude, she's the epitome of the whole like the anti villain. Like she's a good guy. She's not a bad guy, but she's really not good either.
Okay, that's
And
less attractive than being a villain, but hotter than being a hero.
but that's just it. And the thing is technically she is the bad guy in the show for a little while, but then she becomes a good guy. And so it's just oh no, she's the epitome of like, and it's just she's very quick. She doesn't talk a lot. She'll repeat things once, twice, and then you're getting whipped upside the head with a giant fan. So
Okay.
no, the attraction's there, toxicity's there. I find
Okay.
Tamari's a B tier. I won't give her. She can't touch Hinata's S tier, but she's definitely on par with Gara on it.
Okay.
Yep. So in my mind, we'll definitely slide her in the A tier. And then the last one we have on this list is from Fairy Tale as well, and it's Urza. So
Okay.
Urza, like big sister Urza, she has the taking care of people. My argument is one person I didn't put on the list as an honorable mention was Tsunade from Naruto. And so my thing is that like the reason I couldn't put her on this list is because she's as far as like love wise, she's unavailable. It's never gonna happen. And that's my thing with Urza. I feel like she's almost in that realm where like you could only look at her as like cool Aunt Urza. Because as far as her being an actual like waifu mom herself, I don't see it. But if she were to do it, I could see her doing well. And I would argue maybe a B to probably a C tier pushing B.
Okay.
Like she's definitely has like much more of the maternal like qualities about her, but as far as availability and being open and stuff, I do think she's lower on the list than most.
Okay. I I from what I said from what you're saying, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And so that in its take
That
would be our tier list. So real quick, I'm gonna do the adjustment of mine because I don't know who this person is, so I'm gonna bring her down a little bit, and then I'm gonna save this one,
how dare you?
and then
How
I'm
fucking dare
gonna
you?
I'm gonna adjust it and put Sasha up here, and then yours up here, and then which of these would you like to move, Pablo? Your
Okay.
adjustments for yours.
Oh. Okay. So I would probably just leave Levi, and fucking forgot her name. Who's next to Levi?
Hinata.
Hinata.
Mm-hmm.
Then Sasha and Toga in S tier. And I will
Okay.
lower the rest. And I will lower the rest to A tier. And I would just like probably leave it like that.
Okay. And that is the Pablo tier list.
I'm just a simp for villains. Sorry.
Honestly, I low key get that though. Because if we're being real, I was always a Poison Ivy guy. Poison Ivy will forever be the
I'm a
hero.
Harley. I'm a Harley Quinn guy, but I fucking get it.
No, yeah, because my big thing about it is that I'm just like, I feel like the whole like I think nature is better than humanity and fuck humanity outlook. I don't know
Okay.
what it is about that. I kind of fucking just love it though. Like
I
that's
fuck
like
with it too.
right up my alley.
I fuck with it.
I appreciate
Okay.
you all for stopping by. Good night, y'all. Take it
Good night,
easy. We
Hopper.
will see you tomorrow with Jackbox Games on stream. Jackbox Games and Among Us. We'll have
Yeah.
fun, make a whole little time out of it. And yeah, love you guys and have a good night.
See you guys.